So today we want to start thinking about communication graphics, which is I think we only just introduced it, but we didn't explore. I think the day we were supposed to start this one, we were late on how to work with the building and then okay. So today we just have brief notes on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th slide for today. Yes.
You never play?
No. Today I have 2 classes with more class.
What is it? 4?
24.
When is the next day?
Hakuna class in there. So today we want to discuss about So we want to discuss, because for us to understand why do we need graphics or designing in a newspaper or magazine. We need to appreciate the history of the background of what newspaper, how has it evolved, what certain designs it has until this time we see beautiful newspapers. So we thought of maybe not having a precise history about it, because I was trying to do a literature review on the background of the newspaper, but it seems like there are conflict dates, some literature says, it was originated in China, others they say in Italy, others in Germany, and different sorts of dates. So I just thought it's worthwhile to wait for us to know. But maybe basically we can just see like what is the basic development of the newspaper. So, okay. So next time we will discuss about the role of designer and sub-editor. I think tomorrow we'll try to do that. I have actually kept that because there's something that I'm also trying to think about. More or less like a geographical research about that. So, okay, yeah. So after this one, we'll discuss about why do we need design in a newspaper, and after that, we'll also talk about the importance of newspaper layout. Why is it needed? We are looking for Mr. Musuko. So we are also going to talk about the importance of design in a newspaper, and why do we need actually a layout. I was trying to look at them. I think I didn't cut it this, so maybe we do it. So, what I found interesting from the development of the newspaper are two things. The first thing is before having written newspapers, people were printing on slate, like the modern letters, and a newspaper was like 4 sentences or 5 sentences, and they called that newspaper. It was just a simple thing, like, just put it where you are, like those Empire has recruited new significant. That's all. Not like, ABCD, I want to do it. No, it was just like that. And now some folks in Italy said, you guys see, we can try to write something. Instead of just putting in 3 ways or 4 ways, but we can try to come up with a system of writing a good amount of information. Okay, so let's try to use our pencils to write, to paint. Then we started to paint. Actually, the first one was to paint, like painting, like putting the blush in oil mixed with paint, and then the light on certain what do we call this? Slates. Have you ever wear slate? I remember in my primary school we used to wear that slate. Used to collide with so they started to use the slate painting, and then they will paste it on maybe public square, and people will go, what are the headlines today? Actually, they were headlines, not like full information. Now, some folks said, this is going now. Let's do actual writing now. They started to write after inventing a pencil, then open. So they would write maybe 10 pages, and they'll paste in different squares, in the city, towns, or maybe villages. And that become like a norm. And then they started to write and publish, like, people would draw one, and then they would start selling. And that goes, someone from Germany says, I can try to, this is very big. I can try to do something like, I think before him, some people try to come up with a manual typewriter. So you scroll it, and then you press a letter, making like looking like more like something that has been printed. And then using that system, someone sat down and say, oh, can we have a machine that will maybe print, like automatic printing, an advanced way of printing this thing. And started to think about the material, and he successfully invented what we know as a printing press. So now it has advanced with the coming of computers like HP, Samsung, and other kinds of computers. So now you can just combine them in one computer, and then you print whatever you want to print from there. So it's a wonderful development. But a matter of demonstrating this rich history of the development of newspaper. And now for us to say, okay, after maybe just hearing from what I was saying, you can actually compare, so you can imagine how's the old newspaper looking like, and now how is it looking like. And then you can start to compare these two newspapers. Of course, maybe you haven't seen the oldest one, but you can compare there's much difference in terms of these two. I can also recommend you to just maybe just research the pictures of oldest newspapers, and you can see maybe the oldest one, the ancient one, you can't find them, but maybe the oldest one you can find them. Okay? So so there are some edges here. The first printed newspaper, the unprinted ones appeared in 59 BC, which is before century, and it was called Acta Diwan, which means current event. It's something about events. Acta is event, something that has just happened. Okay? And then some kind of newspapers, the first printed, but not on paper. So the way I was saying, on plates, appeared in Beijing, which currently is part of administration provinces in China, in the Republic of China. So in around 748, before we counted 1090, which is before 1990, or 80 or 100 or after 100, 800, and then we came to 700, 800, 900, then now 1000, ABCD, 18, up to 1, when we are saying, we have 20 something, which is 2000 something. So it's very simple. And then, as I said, the first paper printed plate was in Germany around 1952. Of course, after that, something years it went in Venice, which is the capital city of Rome, of ancient Italy. Now they had all these kind of handwritten news sheets being circulated. So when you say newspapers, people, of course, as I said, in the past, people have all these sorts of printed things, but they are not calling it newspaper as we actually define this day. That's why they said the term newspaper became common in the 17th century. So, as we say, 17th century, it means around the 16th zeros, there was 16 something. Okay? Like before coming 18 or 19 or 2000. So we have 16, 20 something, 16, 30 something, 16, 40 something. Yeah, so it's when the term newspapers started what? To show. So as I said that in Germany, the first printing newspaper appeared in 1502, which here is what? 16th century. So 15 something or 16. 16th is what? 17. 17 something is 18th century. 19th it was 20th century. Now we are in 20 something. 2029, which is called 25th century. So most of us will die by 23rd century. Most of us will. Yeah. So why were they called newspapers now in 16th century? Some of the things that made these papers to be called newspapers were things like because now they were what? Printed. So the people said, this is no longer a claim. This is what? A newspaper. Of course, not paper before that. Because even in the clay and they had this sort of value of information, they wouldn't even call it a paper. Because it's a clay. It's a clay. They would just call it a news, news something, news tablet or whatever. But in 16th, because of coming of the paper, now say, okay, this is a paper, but it has what? News. Let's call it what? Newspaper. And then 2, it had a date. It was dated. So it's not about, Karikari, or in past times we had what? No, it was dated now. Okay? And then available regular and frequent publication intervals. So there are 3 intervals. Daily, weekly, and monthly. So some will say, we're going to be publishing our newspapers daily. So please, okay? You can read. Some say, okay, weekly, they'll do that. But as they also pointed under it, they said, before it was called the newspapers, they are calling Met Relationen. I don't know which language is that, but it sounds like Greek, or not Latin, but it's Greek. Met Relationen, which present day we call it trade fair reports. So that was about the development of newspapers. It's just something that you appreciate, you can narrate to someone that, newspapers didn't begin in 16 what, as you know, it began very early and passed through a lot. So the question that is actually interesting in this kind of narration is, did they have layout in the design or graphics or whatever? I don't know. But at least they had a layout. I feel like that. Because maybe after defining a layout, we'll see what it is then. But then maybe for graphics, that was maybe challenging because I know to draw a graph or a histogram or come up with a cartoon or whatsoever, maybe with other kind of forms of newspapers, it was very difficult. So let's appreciate a little bit about the importance of design and page layout and the main pages. So for today, as I said that today's session is very short as an introductory part of the first unit is to discuss a design. So how do you, apart from the definition given in the slide, what do you think a design means? Maybe we can talk anything like the general meaning of a design.
stages. It's always like the stage. Oh, a friend.
But I like the way they teach. No, a sketch is you are thinking of how something should look like. So you sketch something, okay? It should be like this. When designing, you just visualize. Like, okay, this one will look like this. It's not an actual thing that you can touch. A design is something that you can touch. Right? It's just about, it's related with our mind also. So then we come up with a design. So in this case, a design we could define a design in different ways and that doesn't matter. But maybe a thought to describe about this concept of design is thinking about how something will look like. So you think about arrangement. Because when you think of it, for example, this one, right? Let's think of how a subway, this large was there. Maybe, okay, can we design something? So, okay, let's arrange. This will be what? And here there will be straight what? Lines. Or to make it a design, you say, for example, someone will say, okay, so the street lights will be like, okay, street lights will be like this. And then you say, okay, what kind of road is this? We say, this one being here, like middle of what? A lane. So say, no. Can you put this one? Maybe it should be like this. So the running what? Diagram in a diagram way, The eyes are okay, this one is okay. Or, okay, let's do this. This sounds just okay. That is what? But when you are designing, you don't just design like, because I'm a designer, so let me design. You need to think, why am I designing like this? What benefit or value will this design bring to the people I'm designing to? Okay? So that's why they say design is the process of arranging material on a newspaper page. This one, my friend, needs some visual experience. So maybe I can collect some newspapers so that we know what this design. I think also there's coming of page layout, which is very important, like element of page layout, which we need us to visually appreciate. because we are not talking about physical materials like this. So where am I going to put my phone or my desk or my tea or coat or whatsoever? It's about, okay, where are we going to put the adverts? Oh, okay, let's put them below the what? The below margin. Oh, maybe let's put the ones of the ABCD. Okay, so where are we putting this picture? Okay, let's put this picture right hand side. It's rare to see a picture in a newspaper that has been put in on the left side of the newspaper. So it's mostly either middle of the newspaper or maybe at the right side. Okay. So that is the definition of what the design. But you don't just design. You design, you arrange those materials according to editorial and graphical guidelines and goals. Guidelines and goals. A guideline is what you need to think about when you're doing things. So it's called the guideline. Something that guides you. Okay? Color. It's sort of a guideline. Consistency. What you can see, like on here, for example, there is a consistency of red color. It would have sounded over if this is green, blue, and then one. Are you doing a decoration? So some of these main goals include the ordering of news stories by order of importance. Ordering of news stories by the order of what? Importance. Ordering news stories by order of importance. Which one should we start first? Please. Most of the times you see that the front page has important stories. They actually made it very clear that okay, this one is the important story, so let's put this at the front page. So it's always government or maybe certain staff. One is the front page of your the headline, the story on your front page. Politics. Yes, also politics, of course, in a sense of economic, but actually politics. So this is how the design works, right? Okay. So the second one is graphical considerations include readability consideration. So when you are considering, how should we rearrange this thing? One, readability. So you can see the front page or the headlines are usually in bold with big letters, so that people can be able to read. If you like small letters that you have maybe you have been angered by someone, no one is going to read your stories. And balance. Balance is like the page should move balance. Like balance is like you can see that one of the part of the page is not like overweighting the other. Like for example, the other page, the other side putting a lot of pictures, the other side small letters, the other side big letters. There's no balance in that. So there should be balance. Even the balance of colors, there should be a balance of that. The other one is an obtrusive incorporation of advertising, consistent incorporation of advertising. Any newspaper, no matter what, they have to have advertising because it's what they like. So you see issue that if the advertising is not coming as the story, my friend, then the advertising is coming as an actual advertising. Sometimes you can say, this newspaper doesn't have advertising. But when you go inside, a certain school is talking about, we are now ranking number 4 in this Malawi among private schools. We have, or someone say, okay, we have managed to pass maybe 99% of our students. You feel like it's just a story, but it's not a bit. Someone is okay because they have this pathway, good pathway. Let me send my children, my child there. That's advertising. So they also have to think where should we put the advertising. So if you don't design properly, if you don't arrange properly, you find like you don't have any place to put your advertising. And the company will come. How my friend, we pumped some money to you, but you haven't done anything. There's no hourly here. So if you see that, then you are done. You are finished. But also, the design communicates. The design itself communicates. So what happens when maybe I was actually seeing one of the front page when they are saying that Namkuma dams DBB or whatsoever, they showed Namkuma shaking hands for Peter Mutari right there. It's a deliberate way of designing. So if, for example, you put a picture, you enlarge the picture, it's looking bigger and maybe scary. What is it communicating? So anything the design itself communicates. Empathy. These are some of the guidelines that we need to work. But also empathy can be a design, a guideline, but also one of the objectives or goals of arranging or design. So to emphasize something, for you, if you want to emphasize that everyone passing by the notice board should read your message, what are you going to do? What design do you do? For someone who is passing by, should stop and read.
If you using also include like
board. Yeah. That's the design. So you put shame on you. And everyone says, but if you put small and shame on you, even though it's catchy, but people are just going to what is this? I have a problem there. They'll pass. But when they just see the big letters, they say, that's me. Or maybe you put a picture of someone, maybe just parent, maybe lecture, or someone, and then say, falling down. And people say, who has fallen down? What's for that? Then he said, it's something, maybe you're talking about a certain group of students have failed, and then people will think like maybe that someone that has fallen down. Something else. You're like, empathy. And actually, if you want to read something, for example, me, I want to read a story. The first thing, once I look at this kind of work, then I will emphasize on I think I need to read this story. So this is how you can say here, for example. Why have they said IMF in this one and they have put this one in a board? Emphasis. You have to emphasize this. And even putting this one, for someone, of course, this is a picture, but the picture you didn't see, maybe they would have chosen something else, but because the story